Again, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, experimenting with house paint, a 16 by 20 inch canvas, starting with some PPG Speedhide, a reasonable layer, not a heavy layer, probably could have been a heavy layer. I poured a ring pour cup along with a split cup that I used, and the split cup was enough for the canvas. So this is not really a part two, but I'll put the colors, the name of the Sherwin Williams colors to go, sample size containers, down below the video, and anything else that I happen to use as I recall. So I'm not going to worry too much about my edges right now. Now, I made a fundamental error in judgment, and I put GAC 800 by Golden in the PPG, 25%, so that it wouldn't crack. But I didn't do that with the Sherwin Williams, and I wish I had. And if I had, I probably also would have put Floetrol in there, because Floetrol is meant for house paint, and it is a paint leveler. So what I am going to do is ribbon pour all over, ribbon ring, wandering. I'm going to spread paint all over this canvas. I want a little bit more over here. I have a little bit of black, but it's not really enough. I may wind up using some Meaden black. I kind of need to be quick because in my house the air conditioning is running all the time because I'm in Florida. And that does help dry the paintings. I'm pretty sure as hot as it is across the country and throughout the world, everybody's probably, if they've got air conditioning, they're probably running it. So I don't see too many gaps. Couple. I got rid of most of them. I could stand over there and tell you the colors, but I'm not sure that there's any point in wasting that time. But I'm pretty sure the top one is Bridgeport, and then we're going to do a dynamic blue. No, the Calypso blue. Anyway, so let's just pour. It's probably more than enough paint. I am going to have to spin. I did put some PPG into the colors. Seem to have a lot more white than I anticipated. But I'm pretty sure, since I know that the PPG and the Sherwin Williams sell together, that even if I'm not perfectly 100% happy, that I will be able to get some cells without any cell activator. I am going to use a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula because I want the color that's in the bottom of my cup to come out in the center. I might have to spin that around with a skewer. Make a pattern I like. I'm going to throw that right in the bucket right now so it doesn't settle too badly. And grab something to create a pattern in that center that I like. So let's see what happens just by spinning. Actually, let's tip it first. I definitely think I might have used too much white, but we shall see. It seems like overall I probably used too much paint in general. But it might be kind of different. If I spin it out far enough, it may not crack, but I think I'm going for whatever the photograph is going to be like. of the wet version, because I'm pretty sure, unless it's really thinned out a lot, it will crack. But I am going to just keep spinning and see what happens. And I kind of like what's going on. And this is, the permission factor for keeping this is pretty high right now. And I do have enough black, tricorn black Sherwin Williams, so that I could swipe and pop some cells if I wanted to. I didn't expect to keep any white, and I didn't. But I am going to keep right on spinning because I like my colors, and I'm not disappointed. And if I get it thin enough, it may not crack, especially since the GAC 800 is in the PPG Speedhide. Now I could get rid of those drops, but I kind of like them. I also don't want to do any swiping. Isn't that terrible? Let's see. Maybe I should try and do some swiping anyway. But where? Let me pour some of that. Just the barest essential. No, not enough paint there to keep the palette knife from adhering. But it definitely selled right up. Now I need to wipe that off. I have some paint. So that bodes well for the thinness of the canvas. The base layer on the canvas, rather. And still no cell activator. Can she do it again? That is the question. Maybe, I was going to just suggest that I use some of the Atelier Black, which is my cell activator, but I don't need it. I want to just go right in here. Because I can. The name of my first book on the Amazon link. Next to my second book on the Amazon link called Unlimited Possibilities. Let's see what happens when I use a straw. I don't mind that. At least I did something, right? Other than drip and spin. Pour and spin. I don't want to gouge in there. That begs the question, do I want to do it again? Like, and I could do something over here with a different size. And I have another palette knife. I probably didn't need to do anything, but I need to do something to make me feel like I made some impact on this painting myself. So, I get what I get for being selfish, I guess. That's kind of a neat discovery. Spiral one direction, then the other. That's just something different. I'm not so sure about this color over here. It makes me want to blow into it and see if I can expose some orange. Now I'm just playing. It looks like I do have a couple of gaps in my canvas and some colors left over from my last painting. That's not a gap. Those are cells. But I am going to take the time to add whatever needs to be. That is a gap. That's a big gap. That should have white there. I can do that. Excuse me for being quiet. Let's see what else we've got. This is also a gap. Maybe not. Maybe it's just where the paint was thin and it's starting to dry, really. One more spin won't hurt anything. That dynamic blue is very dynamic. And I do believe it might actually be Calypso instead. I like my little spinny things. I think I'm going to do some more of them. Because honestly, why not play? I do things because I can. That's the name of my first book. On the Amazon link next to my second book, Unlimited Possibilities. I'm not saying anybody couldn't have just stopped. I do want to cover something though. I see that I have a strange white spot right there, and I want it to go away. And this corner is missing paint, which I can camouflage quite easily. And I'm going to take some of this paint over here that was saved from this painting in the last one, from spinning off. I just sort of salvaged it. Because I have the silicone mat that you see is easy to flip into the cup and pour the paint right into the dish. But those two palette knives are so covered with paint, they need to go in the bucket. Okay, so that's me futzing around. Maybe more than I need to, maybe not. There. I like that too. Cool. I'm having too much fun. Have you noticed? I might as well do whatever, because as I try new things and discover new things, I also discover what not to do. So I'm going to grab a little more of that paint. Where did I see that? Just got a little missing. It's not like bloom paint. There isn't such a heavy layer of PPG under there. Ah, I found another naked spot. And I'm done. Now this will dry matte, so if you're going to use house paint and you have resin and you like what you get, you might consider doing that after it dries for a while. I'm not sure which, you know what, I'm not done. I wanted that to look a lot more organic than it did. Oh, I found the painty end of the straw. I don't like it when that happens. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to spin that out in a little spiral right there. Both of them. Okay, there are some cells. There's actually some big cells in here, but cells, 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 and none of them are from your cell activator. So I kind of like this from all 4 directions, and I have talked myself right out of 16 minutes. And then some, maybe. Now there's not much point in me shimmering this at you because there's no shimmer in it, but I can zoom in a little bit, which I'm sure somebody would like. And you can always ask me on the community board to show you a dry piece. Plus, the chances of this drying without cracks, probably not that great. But that was fun, and I like the pattern. And if I turn that other light out, then I won't have any reflections, and I can use it for a print if I want to on Fine Art America, pixels.com. Oh, come on. Turn out. Thank you. I do love the colors I chose, and I will list them below the video. Thank you guys for all your donations that you come through PayPal. Thank you for the thanks that's below the video, and thank you for joining if you're a member. I will have perks. I will have private videos that only you can see, and hopefully behind the scenes stuff and tools and things. If you shop my Amazon link, you help me out too, and I'm a Color Art affiliate, so if you use the Color Art coupon code, you will be helping me some. My email address is easpb, and the word gallery spelled out, at gmail.com. I really like this. It's too bad it's going to crack. But maybe I'll figure out a way to add gold or something to the cracks. I added black to the last one that cracked, and I don't mind it at all. It looks pretty cool. So I do give lessons at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, and I do sell my artwork. I did sell a painting recently. Yay! If you share my videos, you help me out. When you watch longer, you help me out. Your thumbs up help me out. Your comments boost my morale. I really appreciate that. I hope you come again. I post 7 days a week right now at 2:15 Eastern Standard Time. I have over 2,600 videos, and there should be a dedicated playlist to house paint pretty quick if I keep doing this. But that was a ball. That was really fun. And no rules right now because I haven't done everything I can possibly do with paint yet, with house paint. So we're just still in the experimentation stage. My community board will show you tomorrow's video, and if you have questions, feel free to ask. I'll get back to you in comments. I love you guys. You inspire the heck out of me. I hope you keep coming back for more. Bye for now. Priscilla out. I'll be popping bubbles if there are. I'll be looking for and popping bubbles with the sharp end of a skewer in a minute. Bye for now. See you soon. Priscilla out. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves.